Barbie Wire is a character released in Helluva Boss Season 2 Episode 5 named Unhappy Campers. Out of all the antagonists in Helluva Boss, Barbie Wire is the most underwhelming one released due to how little she has. This is a character that has been recognized by the fandom since the pilot was released, yet in her debut she has shorter screen time than Veronica Mayday. It's also a bit odd that we know more about Blitzo's ex than we do his actual twin sister. Despite Vivzy Pop stating that Helluva Boss mainly centers around Blitzo and his history, they never expanded on Barbie Wire, who is literally Blitzo's sister. Today I'm going to discuss the times the creators missed out on giving her depth, and why she's a pretty underwhelming character to me. Starting with The Circus was the first episode in season 2 showing Blitzo and Stolas' children. While most of the episode centered around Stolas and Blitzo, we got to see Blitzo's childhood for the first time, including what he did as a kid, his daddy issues, his relationship with Fizzarolli, how he first met Stolas, and, oh wait, that's it. Those were the only things we actually saw in the circus. Despite literally being Blitzo's twin, Barbie Wire wasn't shown or mentioned once throughout the circus. They instead gave that sibling-like role to Fizzarolli, who isn't even related to Blitzo at all. Barbie Wire wasn't even mentioned by Cash Buckzo when he tried to convince Blitzo to steal from Stolas' home. There were people assuming that this character right here is Barbie Wire. However, this character has different horn patterns, so an episode showing Blitzo's childhood for the first time doesn't even show Barbie Wire once. What a great start. Barbie Wire also had very little hype for her character as time was going on. Vivzy Pop and the other creators did very little to showcase her, or even try to make an attempt to hype her up. The fandom has acknowledged and appreciated Barbie Wire's existence more than the creators themselves have. Let that sink in. For this section, I'm gonna bring up a character that actually had hype, and that's Andrealphus. Now personally, I don't believe Andrealphus was planned until season 2 was being developed, because you'd think a character like him would be mentioned way more, especially by Stella in season 1. Anyway, Andrealphus had some hype surrounding him with his design and role released in February 2022, and in one of the teasers of Western Energy, we get a gif of his castle which looks more like a Frozen-themed birthday cake than an actual castle, if I'm being honest. While he was underwhelming as hell in his debut, people were looking forward to the episode, just to see him for the first time, because he was hyped up by the show's creators. Are there any gifs featuring Barbie Wire in Unhappy Campers? No, there aren't. The only gifs that advertise Unhappy Campers are 3 gifs of Marksy and Millie in their mediocre human disguises. People only knew that Barbie Wire was going to be in this episode due to a teaser trailer for Helluva Boss that was released last year. I'm pretty sure some folks didn't even know that Barbie Wire was even gonna be in this episode. Getting into it, I almost forgot to mention the previous merch sale for Helluva Boss. Completely forgot to mention the new Barbie Wire pin that was released. Not sure how the hell they missed that, but I'm pretty sure it was intentional. Even when she did make her debut, Barbie Wire did not have much screen time in Unhappy Campers, and the screen time she does have doesn't give us more depth about her. Half of her screen time consists of her fighting Marksy and Blitzo, and the other half of her screen time consists of her bad-mouthing Blitzo. Barbie Wire has more screen time being mentioned by Blitzo and other demons than she does actually appearing in the episode itself. Personality-wise, Barbie Wire is just Blitzo but female. She uses her body to manipulate people to get what she wants, works for an illegal business, hates and insults almost everyone, and is pretty violent. There are probably differences in personality between the 2 siblings, but the show doesn't bother to give us more of Barbie Wire's character. I never had a problem with Barbie Wire's actual appearance, because I don't care about her looking exactly like Blitzo. She's literally his twin. Why wouldn't they look the same? It is one thing for Crimson and Marksy to look alike, since they're father and son, but it's understandable that Barbie Wire looks like Blitzo. But what isn't understandable or even makes sense is that Barbie Wire's human form looks very similar to Velvet. For those who don't know, Velvet is an antagonist of Has-Been Hotel who works with Valentino and Vox. Why does Barbie Wire, a hellborn demon from Helluva Boss, look like a skinnier version of Velvet? This is the second new character in a row who looks like an already designed character, and the 5th character overall who has a design similar to a previously made character. And why the hell are her forearms so huge but everything else is thin? I know Blitzo has big forearms, but isn't he also muscular? It makes some sense with his build, but Barbie Wire isn't muscular at all. She's literally a fallen off pop star junkie. Vivzy Pop has been drawing and designing for almost a decade as a hobby and as an occupation, yet she can't make a design that doesn't have remnants of an already made design. Too many characters look similar to each other in both Has-Been and Helluva that sometimes you forget who is who. They can literally do so much with Barbie Wire's human disguise, but they just made her look like Velvet but skinnier. There's not much to Barbie Wire that actually answers questions that people had. Her appearance instead adds a lot more questions than it does answers. The most popular one is, why does Barbie Wire hate Blitzo? In Unhappy Campers we don't get a reason as to why Barbie Wire hates Blitzo. We just know that she hates him for some reason. At least when Veronica made her debut in Spring Broken we are given a few lines as to why Veronica hates Blitzo.
So, you gonna run off, leaving someone else to pay for the hotel room, steal their car and run 3 rings to Rap and max my credit cards on shitty horse riding lessons?
God damn it, whore, you will not let that go!
And in Oz's we are given even further clues as to why Veronica hates Blitzo as she literally insults him in the last few lines of her portion of House of Asmodeus. But with Barbie Wire, Blitzo's blood-related twin sister, we get nothing. We just know that she hates Blitzo and never wants to speak with him again. We don't even know anything about her personally either. What was her relationship with Fizzarali like? What was her relationship with Veronica like? Why did Veronica insult her? How did she obtain an Asmodean crystal? All of these questions, no canonical answers. Just fan theories and speculation, which is a huge ass problem with Helluva Boss, and to an extent has been Hotel 2. In conclusion, we don't know jack about Barbie Wire even after her debut. The creators of Helluva Boss had huge opportunities to expand on her more, but chose not to. In my opinion, Barbie Wire is just another wasted character, one we'll potentially have to wait another season to make a second appearance. Anyway, thank you all for watching my little critique, and I hope you all have a nice day.